In this episode, we're talking about how to create a landing page for lead generation. Many people stress over landing page tools and templates, but if your strategy is wrong, none of these things matter. A form and a headline aren't enough. And no, fancy design won't help you if your message isn't clear. The real question is, why is somebody landing here? And what do they need to see in the first 5 seconds in order to stay? In this episode, I'm not walking you through the tech. We're going to be talking strategy. The stuff that actually drives conversions and filters out bad leads. We want to make your page work even with minimal design. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to focus on, what to ignore, and how to build a landing page that leads people to take action. Let's dive right in. There are a lot of misconceptions about landing pages that makes landing page marketing or landing page strategy pretty complicated. The good news is it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be much more simple. So let's look at some of these misconceptions and then let's dive into the truth. A landing page just needs a form and a headline. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of landing pages out there that are like that just have a headline and fields for you to fill out, but it depends on the pre-frame. Like, what did they experience that brought them to this landing page? How would a landing page work? What type of person is going to fill out a form that only has a single headline? Now, in my experience, adding a video between that headline and the form is going to help out in a big way, even if that person has a really good pre-frame. So let's say the pre-frame is they watch a YouTube video, and at the end of your video, you're offering them a free gift, so they go to this page to get the free gift. If all you have is a headline and then the form, some people are going to back out. But if you've got a video there confirming what this free gift is and selling them on the value of this free gift, they're going to be more likely to fill out that form. More design equals more credibility. So I had to think about this one for a minute. What does more design mean? Like more graphics or more effort, more logo or more content? And I don't know what more design means, but the more that there is on the screen, the more distracting it is. And so if you want their attention to be focused on the form and filling out the form, you want them to be able to focus on what that is. So a headline and a video to really focus on getting them to take that action, that makes the most sense to me. Long landing pages always perform worse than short ones. This is something you just need to test, because I've seen examples of very short, very minimal landing pages that perform well, and I've seen examples of very lengthy, that many different sections, many testimonials and paragraphs that also perform well. It depends on what your offer is. It depends on if it's a free gift. It depends on if it's a purchase. So that one's not as cut and dry. Admittedly, I don't do a lot of selling from landing pages. I use landing pages to collect leads, and I nurture those leads, and I sell from a strategy session. I'll have a one-on-one conversation with them, and if they have questions about my services, I then tell them about my services and we discuss pricing and things. So I don't make a lot of sales online. Landing pages, though, are a key part of lead generation, and we want a successful landing page. You need to hire a copywriter or designer to make it convert. I would start off just testing something without a copywriter, without a designer. See what type of conversions you can get. If you use a template, you'll know that it will look decent. And I would actually leverage ChatGPT to help write your sales copy. Give a lot of detail to ChatGPT. Explain what you're trying to do, explain what your offer is, explain what you're going to use this copy for, and feel free to ask it to give you several different versions so you can pick the one that sounds the most compelling to you. That should be enough to have a working landing page and get people to take action. Any traffic to the landing page is good traffic. So this I would call very bad advice. You want people to go to your landing page that are going to give you their contact information and that you want as clients. Now, if you're doing paid advertising and in the beginning you're still figuring out who your audience is, then you're going to have a good variety of traffic to your website, those that are good and those that are bad. But the whole goal in paid advertising is to make your ad spend go further and further and to be more and more cost effective, to get you more and more results, to get your returns higher, right? Now, what if the gift or this lead magnet that you're offering was really, really specific? Let's say you're teaching somebody about real estate, some type of real estate investing strategy, and at the end of the video, you show them a tool that you use, a specific calculator that will help them figure out their ROI or something like that. So it's really specific. And you say, I want to give you access to this calculator for free. Just go to this page. So they go to the page. There's a headline that says, such and such calculator. There's a little video that says, if you fill out your information, I'll give you the direct link to use this calculator, right? Because it's so specific to them for what they're wanting to do in real estate, those people are coming to the page, and there's going to be a high percentage of those that will fill out that form and they'll become a lead. But what if other people came to that page that were interested in real estate, but they had no idea the value of this calculator? They didn't know how they would use it because the video that they watched or the way that they got to this page was different. Those are going to be much lower converting. They're like, I don't want to fill out my information. I don't want this calculator. I don't even know what it does. So with any landing page, if you want it to be successful, if you want it to convert, you've got to have a proper pre-frame before you send people to that page. So think about, who do you want to come to this landing page and how are you going to get people there? Now, in the world of landing pages, there's this thing that I don't know a lot about, but I've heard people talk about a 5-second test. It makes intuitive sense of like, okay, if people can't tell what the page is about in 5 seconds, then it's not a very good landing page. And I can agree with that, but I think that there's a lot more that needs to happen before they go to that page, before that even makes sense. Because what that sounds like to me is there's just a whole variety of people that are going to come and land on the page, and you need to speak to the right audience and grab the right one's attention within 5 seconds, or else you're not going to capture them. Where in my opinion, I like to hone in on a specific audience, people that I know are my target audience. I'm going to speak to them, I'm going to generate a relationship with them, and those people are going to be the ones that go to the landing page to get my free gift. So even if my page were less effective and it broke that 5-second rule, I think I'd have a much higher conversion rate. Now, when we're talking about videos on YouTube and videos on a landing page, are they the same? Are they different? Okay, the videos that are on YouTube do not sell. You're not promoting anything. You're giving value. You're answering questions. You're building a relationship. At the end of those videos, you can offer a free gift. So if they go to that type of a landing page where they're getting a free gift, you're not going to have a lot of promotion there either. You don't need to talk about your company, your brand, your services, your products, anything like that. You just have a video that talks about that free gift. Once they fill out that information and they hit submit, the next page they go to, we often call the thank you page. On that page, it could be very effective to have a promo video. Maybe there's some type of small upsell. Like if they got a free plus shipping book, maybe now you can sell them an audiobook. Or if the free gift you gave them was a free mini course, now you can give them an offer for a larger course that maybe costs $100. For me, I found it very effective to invite people to a live webinar. So after they get a free gift, my thank you page could have a video inviting them to the live webinar. Another distinction that I want to make is the landing page is not meant to educate. The landing page is meant to convert them into a lead. They give you their contact information. So the education process is very, very important, but that should either happen before they come to the landing page or after they've become a lead. So if they're already on the landing page and you want to educate them more, let's focus on having them become a lead first, and maybe through your email sequence you can educate them more. You definitely want people very educated before you have a call with them, before they schedule time with you on Zoom. The more you educate them before that landing page, I would say the higher the percentage that will actually become a lead and enter their contact information. So it is important to educate them as much as possible before they get to that page, but then after they become a lead, you can continue to nurture them. You can invite them to webinars, you can share more YouTube videos with them. And what I like to do is I have another landing page when they go to schedule a call with me. Instead of going directly to Calendly or some calendar link, I have them go to a landing page where there's a video explaining, this is what I do in a strategy session and this is why I ask some questions to you. So I need you to give me some detail that will prepare us for the strategy session, right? So I prepare them. I have a separate landing page that helps qualify them a bit more on who these strategy sessions are for. And after they do that, then they can go to my calendar. Now here's a question for you. When we talk about these videos that get people's attention or build a relationship, would you want that video to go viral thinking that it will send more people to your landing page? So it's kind of a trick question, because viral videos can actually really hurt your business. So as you're learning how to create these landing pages and how to create the right type of videos, that's going to be the next step. I'll link to a video right here. The title of that video is Why Viral Videos Might Be Hurting Your Business. So definitely go watch that video next.